Let's go into number 9. And this, I got to say, was one that I did not know about.
I did not know about this one either.
I did not know about this one. So it's called Atlas Supervisor, which is Manchester Atlas OS. And this was in 1962. So it was developed alongside the Atlas supercomputer from 57 to 62. So in the early days, well, up until fairly recently, to be honest, operating systems are evolved in concert with the hardware they're going to support. I would argue the biggest break from this was probably Linux, but because it sprung out pretty early. But up until then, you had hardware and software you were targeting. This was created by the University of Manchester, and it was led by Tom Kilburn, developed in partnership with Ferranti Ltd, and it influential on later OS researchers like Per Brinch Hansen. So what did this thing do? It was the first system with paged virtual memory. So if you play around with operating systems much at all, you realize how important this is. Usually in an educational environment, somebody will go, oh, I've got a ton of memory, I'm going to turn off virtual memory or whatever, right? And then everything explodes and they're like, okay, that was a bad idea. So this thing really was the first system with paged, being able to swap pages in and out. It also enabled multitasking and concurrent job execution, and it introduced job priorities and automatic restart on failure. That was new, right? If a job failed, it didn't assume the program was bad. It could assume that there was a hardware problem somewhere or something, restart it, try it again. So it was the blueprint for modern OS kernels, virtual memory and multi-programming, influenced design like Multics, IBM System 360, and Unix, and regarded as the first modern operating system. Now that's interesting. I've never heard of this, but it's the first modern operating system.
That's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. It's got a place in our list.